I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're diving into a high-stakes, action-packed thriller that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. The name of the book, Khan the Assassin. It's written by a terrific author. His name is Giovanni Ingrosso, and he's writing under the pen name of Jo Kaplan. The story follows an Italian ex-mercenary, Vittorio Scarlatti, as he navigates a deadly investigation filled with secrets, espionage, and international intrigue. If you love spy stories packed with mystery, danger, and unforgettable characters, this book is a must-read. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Prime 7 Media for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below the interview. Giovanni, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about this book. Were you inspired at all by real life events, or was this completely fictional?
Well, it's fictional, but it's also inspired by the events in history. The book was written in 2004, 2005, and it was about the news I received from Iraq, from other place, but also inspired by my study. I am graduate in strategic science and in political science. So I study military history, and is about the landscape. It is about the new way to make war and to make intelligence.
Yeah.
So, and because I am a writer, I also put something romantic because I want the woman to read the books.
Exactly. Well, it's a great story. All of the elements are terrific. Vittorio Scarlatti is an ex-mercenary with a complex past, very interesting character. Tell us about constructing him for the novel.
First of all, I choose a name, Scarlatti, of an Italian musician. It could be here by people which like music and other things. Is a mix between an English woman and an Italian bankers. So I think the period when I read the book was the period of globalization. So people with different origin, I think, would be much more interesting. And Vittorio Scarlatti was a soldier before in the Italian army, and after he passed, he have a job in the NATO and meet an American special agent and start to work with the United States CIA and stuff like this.
Yeah. It's a wonderful story, wonderful character, no doubt. Let's give the folks at home an overview of the book. Tell them a little bit of the story of Khan the Assassin.
Well, it's a story of an ordinary man, also if had been a mercenary, which is involved in an international adventure. Everything starts from the disappearance of the son of an Italian noblewoman and German bankers. They want to know, and the agency for which Scarlatti works, directed by a strange, mysterious Swiss colonel, was charged by the father of the Italian man. This Italian is a pilot, Air Force pilot, and they charge the agency for the investigation, and the agency charge Scarlatti for the investigation because there is something which involves Scarlatti in this investigation.
Yep, great premise, great story. Have you envisioned this as a film? It's very visual, lots of great locales.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I always write with the idea that it could be a film, because my very far away youngness was driven by United States movie. We have near in the church, we have also the oratory
Hmm.
with cinema, and always I go to the cinema in Sunday night with my family. And
Wonderful.
my education in part is part of American movies. And
Yeah.
so now I love cinema. And when I write, I try to make something like a story for a film.
Yeah. Well, it's working. It's very visual. It's very compelling. It's action packed. So
Thank
I
you
think
very
it's going to
much.
be
Thank you very
a great
thank you.
film, no doubt. So Hollywood, if you're listening, here's a
Yes,
book that's
please.
ready to be turned into a movie, no doubt. Tell
Okay.
us about your writing career. You've got several books out there.
Sorry?
Tell us about your career as a writer. Tell us about the books you've written.
Yes, well, I wrote, I write a certain number of books. The first one was a book about the Cold War. It's Susanna. Sorry for that. It's a Hungarian name,
Yeah.
and a little bit strange. It was the first book I write. It was the exercise for my. I had a course on creative writing,
Mhm.
and they told me make this exercise, and is a history between about the passage of the report for of the 20 Communist Party Congress in
Mm.
1956, and how it this report arrived in Europe and go to United States to the New York Times.
Mm.
Obviously, it's different from the reality. I always put fantasy in reality,
Yeah.
and I like it so very much, which is been that with a very nice, very happy periods of my life.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. You've lived in some beautiful places, Italy, Switzerland, Portugal. How has
Yes,
that
I have.
impacted your writing?
Well, I when I write, I put inside the whole place I have been. I visit something like 15 country. I have been in the United States, I've been in Asia, I've been in Africa. And in this moment, I am on the Lake of Como, which is another very famous
Gorgeous
place.
place.
Yes. And so it's also writing is also a way to remember some pleasant moments in traveling. I like to
Mm.
travel. So
Yeah.
I live in Swiss for 8 years with my wife, which have the bad idea to die.
Mm.
And this is a very, very painful move for me. And
Mhm.
sometimes writing asks me to forget this
Yeah.
pain.
Right. And also traveling and living in these different places give you inspirations. You see the narrow,
Yes, yes,
hilly
yes,
streets of Lisbon, for example, and you
yes,
picture
absolutely.
stories transpiring, right?
Yes, 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 absolutely. Yeah, well, I think that a book, writing or also reading a book, is a way to live different life
Hmm.
and visit different place. So I try to make the people which likes to read me, to live this kind of experience and emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's evident from your work that those are your goals, no doubt. And do you think we'll see Vittorio Scarlatti in another book?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If you read it, you know why. But I am writing
You
a
could do a
new.
prequel. You could do a
Yes,
prequel. Yeah.
I can do it. Yeah. But no, I already is almost ready. It's still in Italian, but I write a book about the disappearance of in 1936, an Italian scientist working with the famous Enrico Fermi disappeared. His name was Ettore Majorana.
Mm.
And the story is about the disappearance. It is an interpretation of the disappearance of this
Mm.
man. But
Wonderful.
there's a sequel books and at work with it,
Mhm.
which is about the Project Manhattan. So this could two books about atomic bomb.
Yeah. If you were to pick an American actor to play Vittorio Scarlatti, who would it be?
Well, when I write it, my idea was George Clooney.
Okay. Well, he's your neighbor there in Lake Como, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you see him out for a jog, hand him your book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the very protagonist of my books are women.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a woman, Gisliane is a French name because it's half-Laotian as French in this book.
Yeah.
Well, she is important as Vittorio Scarlatti.
And who would play Gisliane?
Sorry?
What actress would play Gisliane?
I don't know. Lucy Liu, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Lucy
Perfect.
Liu, why not?
Yeah.
Because
Good casting. George Clooney, Lucy Liu appearing in Con the Assassin, an original
Right.
screenplay by Giovanni Ingrosso.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Wonderful for me, yes. I don't know
Yes.
for the people who
I think they'd be happy to play such wonderful roles, that's for sure, because the
Thank you.
book is
Thank you
completely
very
compelling. The name of the book is Con the Assassin. It
Yes.
follows an Italian ex-mercenary, Vittorio Scarlatti, as he navigates a deadly investigation filled with deadly secrets and espionage and international intrigue. If you love spy stories that are packed with mystery, danger, and unforgettable characters, this book is absolutely a must-read. Giovanni, thank you so much for joining me here today on
Thank you
Spotlight.
to you. Have a good day because I think in the United States it's still noon.
Yes,
I hope to see you again for other books. Okay?
that sounds great. And for now, I'll just say ciao bello. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time until next time on Spotlight.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.